Macmillan Audio presents Every Heart a Doorway by Shannon McGuire. Read for you by Cynthia Hopkins. It sounds so official, while meaning absolutely nothing at all. Even as she was proud of herself for finding it, face softened further. I would have to pretend this long. I was looking for a bucket in the center of the house, and I found this never seemed so sweet. The sky had been black velvet, spangled with points of diamond lead that didn't quite run, only burned. Nancy shook her head. Forever. Years. I was there for years. I didn't want to come. Day 6 of the Summer Biannual Bibliothon, and so that means there's just 2 more days left of the ReadAthon, and I am doing pretty well on my TBR. Finished the group book challenge, which was The Wicked Deep, and I also finished When a Dimple Met Rishi, which was I used for the challenge an own voices novel other than you, because Andrea Menon is Indian American, and the 2 characters in that book are Indian American as well, and I am not Indian American. And then I listened to that on Audible, and I also used it for a book that's been on your TBR shelf for over a year. So I got those 2 books done. I'm still reading Sleeping Giants, but I'm almost done, as you can tell. This is a pretty quick read because of the format. It is written in interview format, and so it's a lot easier to get through because there's a lot of dialogue, and usually I can get through dialogue pretty quickly. I am liking this book so far. It's not like what I was expecting. The format is a little confusing at certain parts because the only time they lead you into who our main character is interviewing is in the beginning, and so it's kind of confusing, like after they switch questions to answers, like who's asking the questions and who's answering them. So that's a little bit confusing, but I do like the science aspect of this book. Our main character finds lands on a metal hand when she's really young, and now she's on like a little archaeological dig to figure out what that hand is and what it belongs to, and we're slowly being revealed like what it is, and it's actually really, really interesting. I do like the science aspect of it because I feel like our author did a lot of research, and I'm enjoying those parts a lot. There is a romance in the story, and I didn't realize this was pretty romance heavy. I mean, it's not like they're falling in love in the story, but they do talk about the romance quite a lot, and I'm not really a big fan of the romance. I'm more into the science aspect of this book. But yeah, so right now I'm leaning towards like a 3.5 out of 5 stars for this one, just because the format is a little confusing, and because of that romance aspect of romance that I didn't really don't particularly like. Yeah, as for, I haven't really talked to you guys about When Dimple Met Rishi, but I'm giving that a 3.5 out of 5 as well. A lot of you guys know that I don't read a lot of contemporary novels, and that's mainly because I don't like romance-heavy books, and I feel like a lot of the contemporary novels that are out nowadays are focused on romance. And the reason why I didn't really like When Dimple Met Rishi was because, I mean, obviously it's heavily focused on the romance based on the title, but I felt like it was kind of insta-lovey, and I didn't really like that. Sometimes I do like insta-love relationships, but this one I didn't particularly like because our main character, her family wanted to have her in a engaged marriage with Rishi, but she wasn't really into that. But then when she met Rishi, she kind of fell in love, and I didn't really like that whole aspect of it. I was kind of hoping that, like, she didn't end up liking Rishi, because I thought that would have been kind of funny, because Rishi, like, immediately fell in love with Dimple as soon as he saw her, and so that was kind of, like, annoying. And there's a lot more teenage drama that I didn't particularly like, so that's kind of why I rated it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. But I did like the family aspects of this book. I thought that Dimple's family was really fun. Just her relationship with her parents is really funny as well. And I also liked Rishi's family dynamic, because he wanted to be a comic book artist and not really want to go into mechanical engineering. So there's a lot of, like, backlash and little disruption within the family because of that. So I did like that, so that's why I gave it a 3.5, because I did enjoy it, but there were just a few things that I didn't really like about it. So yeah, I'm hoping I can finish this today. I'm gonna read for a few hours right now. I have to leave here at like around 3 something. I have the day off from work, but I am having a dinner with my family, because last week was my mom's birthday, so we're gonna have dinner with my brother and sister-in-law and my nephews. So yeah, that'll be fun. I feel like I might be getting a cold, which really sucks because I have a really bad headache, and I thought it was just allergies, but like my nose has been really stuffy for the past couple of days, and I'm really hoping I don't get sick. I know I haven't been getting a lot of sleep this last week, but that's also not just because of the ReadAthon, but also because it's been really hot and I tend to not sleep well during the heat, and also like work has been really stressful, so I might be getting sick. I'm really hoping that I'm not. I took some ibuprofen so that hopefully my headache will go away, and I worked out today, so hopefully I could like sweat some of it out. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue reading, and maybe that'll help with my headache. And I'm not gonna post my Instagram picture till later today because it has to deal with like reading outside, and it's really hot out, and I don't want to go outside right now, so I'm gonna wait till it cools down later in the night. I'll probably read outside as well. I did start another book, and that was Every Heart a Doorway by Chynna Williams. I am actually going to listen to this on Scribd because I'm going to try a free trial for that. I canceled my Audible subscription because when I found out that Scribd, you have unlimited credits basically, rather than Audible, I had the like least expensive subscription, so I could only get 1 credit a month. But I wanted to try out Scribd because I have been hearing a few things about it, and so I'm listening in on that, and it's only like there's only 16 chapters, and it's like a 4-hour something audiobook, so I think I can finish that within the next couple of days. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to Sky in the Deep. Oh, and I'm listening to Every Heart a Doorway for, I don't remember what challenge it is, so let me look it in my bullet journal. Let me see. Oh, right, so I'm reading this for Read a Book from Someone Else's TBR, and I found this on Little Book Owl's TBR for the Biannual Bibliothon last year. It was the Summer Biannual Bibliothon 2017. And I saw that she had that on her TBR, so I wanted to read. It's also a series I really wanted to start. So, yeah, I'm hoping I can finish that within the next 2 days. Like I said, it's only like a 4-hour and something audiobook, and I can listen to it like on my way to dinner and also on my way to and from work tomorrow. So yeah, so that is all that I have to update you guys on. I realized I didn't really update you guys a whole lot in my last vlog, which should be up by now by the time this is posted, just because I had a really long shift yesterday at work, and so I kind of combined like 3 days to make it a little bit interesting. I won't probably update you guys by the end of this readathon because tomorrow I do work pretty much all day, and so I will kind of just show you guys through clips and stuff of what I've finished and what I've not. So I might update you though before I have to leave. So yeah, I will talk to you guys soon and hope you guys are doing well in this readathon. Hi everybody, so it is about 3:06 on day 6 of the biannual bibliothon, Summer Biannual Bibliothon, and I just finished Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuville. I really enjoyed this book. It wasn't really what I was expecting when I first went into it, and the format was kind of confusing at some parts, but I really enjoyed like the scientific aspect of it and just the history of whatever this thing that was found underground, and the ending was just not what I was expecting either, so I ended up really liking it, and I will definitely be continuing this series after the biannual bibliothon, but I think I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars just because there were some issues I had with it. I thought the format was kind of confusing because I wasn't sure who was interviewing who. We were only introduced in the beginning of each chapter, like, who was being interviewed, but not who was interviewing the people. So that was a little confusing at times, and I still feel like I don't really know what this thing is that's underground. Obviously, it's a series, so we'll probably get more information on that later on. But I really like this series, and so that completes my third book of the Summer Biannual Bibliothon, and like I said, I chose this one was for the challenge to read the book that you last bought, and I last bought this with something else, but I'd already read the other books, so I decided to pick this one up. And yeah, so I have read 3 books, and I have completed 4 challenges, and I will show you guys in a little bit what I plan on reading next. I haven't read any of Every Heart of Dory, but I do plan on listening to it on the BART ride, which I'll be leaving for fairly shortly. But yeah, I will update you guys in a few minutes. Hey guys, I'm back. It's only been like a minute since I last talked to you, but I just wanted to get my next book that I am planning on reading. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it within these next couple of days, but I do want to get a start on it to add to my page count for the whole week, and that is Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young, and I'm going to be reading this for the challenge of a predicted 5-star read. This book is about our main character, Aileen, I think that's her name, and she is in a war of 2 rival clans, and she sees her brother on the rival clan who happened to die like 5 years ago, and that's pretty much all I know about, or all I want to know about this. book, the synopsis on this book was really long, but I kind of just read the first couple of paragraphs, and that's basically what I got from it. So this is obviously going to follow our main character and seeing why her brother was fighting on the rival clan, and also why he's alive after she thought he was dead for 5 years. And yeah, I think this is like based off of Norse mythology, and it just sounds really interesting and has a lot of things that I really love about fantasy, so I think this will be a 5-star read. It is about the same size as The Wicked Deep, maybe a little bit longer, but I do have work tomorrow from 12 to 7, so I'm not sure how much I will be able to read. I will read like in the morning and obviously when I come back home from work, but I'm not really sure if I'll be able to finish this by the end of the readathon. If I do, that'll be like amazing, because these past couple of books have taken me like around 3 days to finish. But yeah, so that is my plan for the next day and a half essentially of the readathon, and hopefully to finish Every Heart a Doorway. So I'm not sure if I'll update you again by the time the readathon is over, but if I do, it will be like after the readathon, and I will include all the books that I've read like in a monthly wrap-up, as well as on my blog. So yeah, that's all I have to say right now. I hope you guys are having a great time during this readathon. This is like one of my favorite readathons. I'm having a really fun time, just like I did in the winter, and yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so it is day 7 of the Summer Biannual Bibliothon, which means it's the very last day of this 7-day readathon, and I am extremely sad that it's the last day because I'm actually not sure how much reading I'll be able to get done today. I do have work and I have to leave fairly soon, but I have been sitting and reading Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young, which I just started yesterday, and this is for the challenge, a predicted 5-star read. And I talked to you guys yesterday about what it was about, and I've been able to read quite a bit since I last updated you, and right now I am on page 46, chapter 7, so I'm getting through this fairly quickly. I just don't know if I'll be able to finish it by tonight. I work until 7, so I'll probably get home around like 7:30, 7:40, and I will probably stay up pretty late just to get through a good chunk of it. I am listening to Every Heart a Doorway by Chynna Williams, which I told you guys I was reading to read a book off of someone else's TBR, and I am on, I think, like chapter 6 of that, because I read quite a bit of it on my BART ride yesterday, and I'm actually really liking that book so far. It is very weird, but it's like a good kind of weird. It is creepy, and especially the narrator. I'm listening to it on Scribd, and the narrator has like a really creepy, like childlike voice that gives me the chills sometimes. So it's a really interesting reading experience, but I do like the story. It's really, really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to see what else happens in it. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying both of these books. I did mention to you guys that I really didn't enjoy When Diplomat Reached Ye all that much, and I liked Sleeping Giants, but not as much as I thought I would. But yeah, so far it's been a really great readathon. I've been having a lot of fun, and I think it's better that I didn't do the blog challenges because then I could just focus on reading, and I think because of that I'm like flying through my TBR. And so the books that I chose were ones that I knew I could get through in a week if I just put the effort into it. And yeah, so that's all I have to talk about right now. I probably won't update you guys later today, and if I do, it might be I might wrap it up tomorrow morning. And also tomorrow is the live show for The Wicked Deep, so I might be able to watch that, and if I don't, I'll probably just watch it after the live show. But I'm really curious to see what other people thought about it, because a lot of the hosts didn't really like it, but I actually really did like it. I mean, there were some issues I had with the writing style, but a lot of people are saying they didn't really like the romance in it, and there were aspects of the romance I did not like, but I don't know, I really liked the romance. It reminded me a lot of those old paranormal books that I used to read, so I don't know, it was interesting to hear other people's thoughts on it because I really liked it. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, but yeah, I am really interested in hearing other people's thoughts. So with that being said, I will probably see you guys tomorrow morning, and good luck on your last day of the Bibliothon.